class 9th. Today we are going to start with the next lesson, Jainism and Buddhism. Main objectives, introduction, causes of the rise of Jainism and Buddhism, Vardhman Mahavir and Jainism, main teaching, sects of Jainism, doctrine of Jainism, impact of Jainism. Before discussion of the topic, we must know the following terms. Important terms, sect. A sect is a small division of large group, especially a religious group. Complicated, something or someone that is hard to understand. Domination, the exercise of power, influence over someone or something. Ritualism, act of regular observance or practice of the rituals or customs. Rapid, happening in a short time or at a great rate. Materialism, a tendency to consider material possessions and physical comforts. Janpadas, the republics and the kingdoms of the Vedic period of Indian subcontinent. Angas, one of the category of the Jain scriptures followed by Shvetambram sect. Introduction. In the 6th century BC, the Aryan settlement expanded to the east, accompanied by the rapid socio-economic and political changes. Society at some places had traits of tribal political organization, while at some other places kingdoms were on the rise. Materialism and spiritualism both existed side by side. The people in the later Vedic are beginning to use the implements and the tools made of iron. The iron tools enabled them to clear forest, bring more land under cultivation, and lead a settled life. As a result, there was a surplus production of food grains. The surplus produce could be utilized by the kings to meet their military and administrative needs. The 6th century BC is regarded as a period with the orthodox religious beliefs and practices were challenged and even rejected by the new sects. Of these sects, Jainism and Buddhism emerged as the most potent religious reform movement. This resulted in the rise of the new sects in the form of Jainism and Buddhism. Some of the main causes which were responsible for the rise of these new religious sects are complication and ritualism in the Hinduism, excess of animal sacrifices, expensive religion, predominance of the priesthood, difficult languages, caste system, efforts of the intellectuals. Now let's come to the reading part and we will discuss all the causes one by one. Lesson number 3, Jainism and Buddhism, page number 118. India saw the rise of the two religions, Jainism and Buddhism, in the 6th century BC. Causes of the rise of Jainism and Buddhism in the 6th century BC. In the beginning, the Vedic religion or the Brahminical religion was very simple and it was very easy to understand it. But slowly, many defects cropped up and this religion became very complex and expensive. In the 6th century BC, the common people began to feel its weight and pine for the simple religion which could be easily understood by them. This resulted in the rise of the new sects in the form of Jainism and Buddhism. Some of the main causes which were responsible for the rise of the new religion are narrated below. It means in the religious front, the rigid rituals and sacrifices and expensive offering and customs were becoming unbearable for the common man. The Brahmin dominated Vedic religion created a lot of dissatisfaction among the people. Common people required a religious reform. As a result, two religious reformers rose to forefront with a relief to a common man. Two sects are Jainism and Buddhism. Now we will discuss what are the basic causes for their rise. Number 1, complication and the rituals in the Hinduism. The first important cause that led to the rise of the new religious movement like Buddhism and Jainism was a Vedic religious has become very complicated. it had failed to satisfy the need of common masses. Hence, they were after some simple faith which was devoid to all complications and ritualism. It means the religious ceremonies had become very expensive, beyond the means of the ordinary people. Some priests hardly realized the sufferings of the common man. This was the one of the important causes that gave rise to the faith that was simple and inexpensive. Excess of animal sacrifice. In the beginning, the Aryans seldom took meant, but now, in all about the 6th century BC, animal sacrifices had become very common, so much so that many animals had begun to be sacrificed in yajnas, which were otherwise considered to be a very sacred. Sometimes not only but many animals were sacrificed. The common people did not like such a religion anymore. In the 6th century BC, the religion became more complicated, and there was the animal sacrifices had become very common, and which was beyond the limits of the common man. These animal sacrifices and the expensive yajnas were not liked by the common man. Number three, expensive religion. The Vedic religion has become very expensive. The performance of yajna was regarded as a sacred duty of every householder, but while the rich could easily afford it, the masses could not possibly perform the expensive sacrifices. Hence, they revolted against their own religion. The religious ceremonies by had become very expensive, and it was only possible for them who were rich, but it was difficult for the common people to perform such type of ceremonies, so they revolted against such type of practices of the religion. Predominance of the priesthood, the Varna, decided society generated social tensions. The Kshatriyas reacted strongly against the ritualistic domination of the Brahmanas. The Kshatriya reaction against the domination of priestly class, called the Brahmanas, who claimed the various privileges, was one of the cause of the rise of the new religion. Both Gautam Buddha and Vardhaman Mahavir belonged to the Kshatriya clan, and both disputed the authorities of Brahmins. Correct this word, it is not dam, it's a clan. During this period, caste system became more rigid. The activities of the Brahmins, who were considering them the supreme, were objected by the Kshatriyas. As we know, Gautam Buddha and Lord Mahavir, they also belonged to the Kshatriya clan, and both disputed against the authorities of Brahmins. Difficult language, the Vedic religion had no doubt become full of complications and ritualism. But the worst thing is that it was that still clung on the Sanskrit language, which was common, people now did not understand. They could not go on reciting the hymns without understanding them. They wanted a religion whose literature would be in the language that they could easily understand. Vedic literature has become very complicated because Sanskrit was considered the sacred language. Most of the Vedic literature was composed in Sanskrit. The priestly class chanted mantras in this language, which the common people found difficult to understand. Therefore, many people began to look for an alternative religion that could be understood easily and in better way. Caste system. The caste system also played the havoc in the Vedic religion. Men belonging to the high caste had begun to hate the people of the lower caste, especially the Shudras. They were not allowed to enter temples and draw water from the wells. Such treatment could not be tolerated by the common man for long. They were now yearning for the such a religious where there were no class distinction and where there was love and the brotherly feeling instead of caste exclusiveness and atmosphere of hatred. The rigid caste system was the eminent cause for the rise of the new religion. People belonging to the high caste, they start hating to the people of lower class, especially the Shudras. Shudras were not allowed to enter the temples and draw the water out of the well. Of discriminations were not tolerated by the common people. They were in search of such type of religion which could create love and brotherly feeling among all. Efforts of the intellectuals, the caste distinction, class hatred, ritualism, and expensive sacrifices were slowly taking away the validity of the Vedic society. Any man of advanced view and high intellect was bound to revolt against such principles. Mahavira and Gautam Buddha were the two such great teachers who traveled across the country and put before the people two such sects as were devoid of all that was the useless in the Vedic religion and were both easy to understand and follow. In such a way, rose of Jainism and Buddhism were nothing more than reform movements. In this scenario came the two reformers, Gautam Buddha and Mahavir. They questioned the social rules, broke them, and finally established a new balance in society that was more appropriate with the changed life of the people. Moreover, they tried to abolish the caste distinction, class hatred, ritualism, expensive sacrifices from the society. We can say that Jainism and Buddhism were nothing but they were the reform movements in the society. Today we will do till here and you will have to reread this part, learn the basic term and learn the learning objectives. Kindly follow the SNAP homework. Thank you.